And welcome back to another episode of A Pipe Story, brought to you by Pipes and Picking. Going to be doing another Rocca here today. But first, I wanted to say I was really excited to see on my feed the all the guitar picking that I've seen the past few days. Man, we got some real pickers out there in YTPC. That's awesome. Uh, and I'm also really glad to see the all the blues and country blues type stuff y'all are doing, man. That's right up my alley. We all need to get together and do a YTPC blues album or something, man. That'd be a lot of fun. That'd be a lot of fun. I was actually going to bring the guitar out here today, do a little picking myself with you. I kind of like the idea of all of us sitting around on the porch, smoking a pipe, or in our pipe cave, smoking a pipe, picking guitar. But this morning has been kind of crazy on the guitar front. I sat down to finish up a song I've been working on, and one of the kids would come up needing something, and set the guitar down, go off with that, come back, pick the guitar up, play a little while, write a little while. My wife called needing help moving something upstairs, getting something set back up. Set the guitar down, go upstairs, strain my shoulder in the process. My left shoulder, about all I can do is move it that far. So icy hot and heating pad tonight. So was in the middle of writing a song and recording a rough draft of it here on the phone, and the phone rings in the middle of it. So I just put the guitar down, came out here to my porch, and realized I hadn't talked to you guys in a while, and more importantly, kind of let the world go by a little bit, kind of relax and recenter a little bit and refocus while I'm out here on my porch. I don't know about y'all, but getting in my smoking porch here, sitting in my spot, smoking a bowl and one of my, especially a bowl of tobacco that I'm really happy about, one of my blends that I'm happy about, does a lot for stress, does a lot for anxiety for me. Taking a little bit of time and breathing a minute and letting the world go by just a little bit while I sit and watch it. So anyway, about the guitar, there's no blues coming out of the Mississippi Delta at this part for a while anyway. So I'll pick that back up maybe tonight. I may come back out tomorrow and do a little picking with y'all. We'll see. But the tobacco I'm smoking is one of my blends, and I'd smoked it with y'all a few episodes ago. It's the one that came out of the press that I had done. I've since rigged up, I hope, a better one. But this one's a whole lot better, and it was really good last night. I had some shavings and some of the others that I'd rubbed out. And it turned out a whole lot better. I don't know what was going on with that pipe the other day that I smoked with y'all. I don't know if it was ghosting wrong or I just didn't mix it up proportionally, well enough, and didn't have enough of the Perique and the Burleys were trying to be there. Because the Burleys in this, it's a light Virginia Burley Cavendish base. Then I put in some Perique and pressed it. And I don't know what it was that one bowl I had, either getting ghosted or I didn't put enough, didn't get enough Perique in the bowl, when I mixed it up. But it's really good. It's sort of a weak vapor, and what I mean by that is it's not real heavy on the Perique. It's there, you can tell it. It's Virginia forward, and the Perique's nice undercut, and the Cavendish really does. The Cavendish Burley and Perique do some really nice things. But It's good, real smooth, real subtle. Tobacco. I've got another riff going on it now in the press where I up the Cavendish and put some Turkish in there. And the fresh smoke, right after I mixed it, was pretty good. I let it sit for a day, and it was a little bit better, and then I put it in the press. That's sort of my style on blending. Is I blend it up, I do a fresh taste, let it sit for a day or two just to start the process, so I can kind of see where the trend line is going for it. It's not going to be perfect, but just kind of see a little bit how it's mixing up together, and then I'll jar it and let it sit for about 3.5 weeks. But since I had gotten the new press and I had gotten some better results, like I said, I don't know what happened to that first bowl. Putting that one in the press, I went and put that other little riff with the Turkish and the upped Cavendish in there. So we'll see how that goes. But this one's turning out nice. It's gonna be a blend I'm gonna keep, a recipe I'm gonna keep, and I may riff off of it. But I don't know. I've gotten into vapors and Virginias and even Burleys something from blending. I'm enjoying messing with those. I thought I was just going to be mixing Englishes all the time, but and I've got a few blends, an English blender too. But I'm really enjoying riffing on Virginias, vapors, and I'm not gonna say Burleys, but more Burley forward stuff to play on. But I'm enjoying that, and so sometimes you gotta smoke a couple. You just have to smoke a few more bowls of it to try it out. So anyway, I have mentioned this pipe before. This is another. That's another La Rocca. It's their Oompal. It's one of their Oompals. And I said I'm not a huge fan of it, and I probably sounded too mean on the pipe. It's a great smoking pipe. I'm just not really. The Oompal shape is just not really up my style. I got it off eBay because I wanted to try an Oompal shape, and I mean, let's face it, part of this pipe acquisition disorder is, you just got to start trying out shapes. So I did, and I got this really pretty Oompal. It's called a La Rocca Fantasia, and from what I've seen, La Roccas on their Fantasia line do a lot of really cool exotic stuff. This is a really pretty rusticated deal. I really like the work they did on the stem right there. I don't know if you can see that right there. It's just really nice. Looks great. It's got some some teeth chatter on it, and I'm gonna have to send that off at some point and get fixed. But just a really great pipe, and I like the Oompals for the sitter aspect of them. I like that. It just kind of feels weird. I guess just as a result of the Oompal, it just kind of feels weird to me, sitting in my mouth. I know some folks like them, and it's a great pipe, and there's some beautiful Oompals out there floating around in the pipe community, and so I'm not putting them down. I'm just not a fan. So this is the kind of pipe I may reset completely. And while I said I'm not an aromatic smoker, I'm starting to find some aromatics that I can handle. I may do a review of them when I start, move off of Pipe Story and do something else, another series. And that's why I think I'm going to be taking the podcast. I'm sorry, the podcast, the YouTube channel is just do little mini series along the way. So if I do a review series, I may convert this to an aromatic pipe. I don't know, just something about a Fantasia, Oompal. Something about it to me just kind of says aromatic pipe. If I can find an aromatic tobacco that my throat will tolerate. So Anyway, this is today's pipe. Rocca Fantasia Umpal shape. Very pretty walnut. You can see on the rim. Very pretty walnut, rusticated pipe. Good. I mean, for an Umpal, it's very well balanced. It's just I'm not a huge fan of the Umpal shape. But it's a well executed pipe, and like I've said before, Rocca does a really good job with their bents, does a really good job with the quality of their pipe, and due to my pipe acquisition disorder, Rocca plus a shape that I've been wanting to try means I'm going to buy it. So anyway, y'all keep on picking, y'all keep on piping, and we'll see y'all next time here on A Pipe Story, and y'all have a good day. Take care.